Alrighty. So if you're coming here from the heat-treated Iowa cobble video, this is the raw treatment experimentation section of here. So all of this stuff has not been heat-treated, and we're gonna test some of it and see how it works, because I'm working towards my Projectile Points of Iowa, my little challenge series. I used to do the glass Cahokia points. I'm gonna use these guides to do all the points in there, so I'm gonna make myself a frame of Iowa points, and I'm gonna try to use period accurate materials, so nothing like heat treat and paleo time or anything like that. And yeah, it's just gonna be a fun little challenge that I'm gonna do for myself. And my criteria is that it must be locally sourced material from Iowa, and well, if I can find stuff in Iowa, it counts. So I'm going to use the stuff that I have around here. So now I've kind of gotten to the point where I've collected a bunch of it, and we're gonna break into it. So let's see, what do we start with? This one caught my eye the most. I've been wanting to mess with this one for a good long while. It's a bit fuzzy in there. It looks like it could use some heat treat, but I have no idea what this is. It almost looks like a petrified wood, but I just don't know if that's what it is or not, and I haven't really had the chance to mess around with it. And I need to get my camera situation figured out here, because we have like no room for any of this anymore, because I reorganized my setup. Oh yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, that much I can tell you. This definitely might work just fine raw. I'm just worried that I'm going to run into issues like seams and, oh yeah, this is fine. I'm worried that I'm going to run into like seams or something. Like, I don't know if that in there with what we're seeing, I don't know if that is a continuation of whatever might run through there and like go at a diagonal, because I've seen that plenty of times. Or maybe I was just a dum-dum when I was testing it and I stepped it, which also happens a lot more frequently than you might think. But that was a nice flake. This stuff's gonna be good. I'm excited to make something out of this, assuming I don't waste it like a heathen. I'm gonna put a little mineral oil on it because I want to see what that looks like when it's like wet. Should have a little bit of residual left on this. Maybe this might help with ID as well. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous. That's going to be wonderful. Look at that. It's got like little wispies in it. That's fun. That'll be a good piece. Yeah, good piece. Good raw find there. Where did I put it? That's the new question. I should have gotten 2 bins. I didn't grab 2 bins. I got 1 bin. And we're just going to mix them all in there. Actually, we won't. Here's another weird piece. Did a good test flake on this one, and it worked very, very nicely raw. Again, it's just a horrible, horrible, nasty piece that's a cube. So it's like great. Love that. I don't even know what to do. I don't know. Does this count? I got no idea. Yuck, I didn't want to scoop it like that, but this stuff's wonderful. Very nice. It's fussilid, something like that. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be another good raw one. Again, no idea what it is. I don't have the slightest clue. I'm not a geologist. God, I wish I didn't get a cube of it, but you gotta take the hand that you're dealt. It's just how it goes when you're napping. Dang, I wish I would have given that just a bit more gas so that I could have peeled that back. Or at least even overshot it. I just have a camera that's in my face. It's hard for me to work around. Actually, here we go. I'm gonna use that for a flake something. I'm gonna keep that. It's coming with me. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty. I like it. Very nice. Will I be able to make something out of it? That. I mean, that's the question. I don't know. I can think that it's pretty all day long, but you guys come here to watch me destroy it and make something beautiful. There's a really good flake there, too. it works well. It cooperates quite nicely. Definitely does not need heat treat at all. This is perfectly suitable raw. If somebody knows what this is, definitely tell me, because I'd love to know. It's very interesting, even though the camera is refusing to focus on any portion of it. It's just fascinating. Kind of keep those two pieces too, just to mess around with them. I won't mess with it too much. It just sucks that it's such an awkward shape. No, you guys will get to see me reduce that, and that'll be for later. We'll mess around with that later. Yeah, fun. Another good raw piece. Very nice. Oh, ladybug. What else do we got? This is just kind of a joke piece. So this is just quartzite, like Sioux quartzite. It's not great. It's a quartzite, first of all, and like you can do stuff with it, but like, you know, you could also go to the beach in the wintertime. Just because you can doesn't really mean you should, and that's kind of what this stuff is. It's nasty. I just grabbed a piece because it looked fine grainer. Like, it looked a bit more fine grained than some of the other stuff, so I wanted to mess with it. I messed around with some of the other stuff that I had before here. Some of this. I think it's kind of similar, but yeah, I wanted to throw that into the flake, so I'm going to do that. That's heat treat. But yeah, this is not heat treat at all. I don't know what that other stuff was. It took like a mild heat treat, but not the Sioux quartzite. The Sioux quartzite just doesn't do that. But yeah, I was going to grab that one just to grab it. I hate how this is set up. Like, I cannot. I have no more room to pull it more this way to be straight on, and then I have to angle it like so then you get most of my hand and not anything else, and then I can't stretch it over, and if I flip the thing around and put it on the other side, it's poking me in the arm. We're gonna have to get something figured out with this filming setup, because this is by no means ideal. I mean, look at me, I'm spending most of my time on video messing with this stuff instead of actually doing stuff with rocks. What else do we got? This one was fun. Look at the 2 shell fossil imprints on that. Very pretty, very cool, very neat. I don't think this is going to be good because of that, and that, and that. And I think all this kind of runs through there. But, I mean, I can see the crack running through there. So, this stuff is probably going to be a swing and a miss. But, again, I always try to grab it just to mess. And this stuff actually might have looked like it could have potentially used heat treat depending on how good it is. Whoa, I slipped on that one. That was scary. Excusez-moi. I'm not going to ask nicely anymore. Oh, this could definitely use heat treatment. Well, shoot. Well, this is going in the other heat treat batch. I mean, I don't even know if I should put it in there, because again, it's not really going to survive, because there's a big crack that's going through right there. No? Okay. Fine with me. Yeah, this is a nasty piece. I'll probably try to just keep this as a specimen, maybe for the shell imprints or the coral imprints, but can't all find the winner pieces. No. You got to get through the stinkers sometimes to get to the good stuff. What else do we got? This is another interesting piece. I think I pulled this from a creek, so this could have a bunch of frost cracks to it. I'm not sure. What is this? Is that chalcedony? Oh. I might be surprised by this. I didn't think... I hate the setup that I'm currently napping in. I'm going to show you the comfortable position for me right now, the sitting position. And now I'm going to bring this over as far as I can. so that I'm literally bumping it with my chin right now. And like that's all, this is as far as I can go. This is as far as I can get with it. So I think I'm gonna have to screw some stuff into the wall. And again, my chin is bumping into it right now. I am literally touching it with my face, which is horrible. I can't nap like this. That's why we're doing the test videos though, so that we don't have to, oh, see that? So you don't have to deal with any of this horse hockey once it comes time to actually doing a video. Don't lock focus on stuff, no, there. But I'm confused by this stuff so far. I might just be in the bad stuff, but I don't know. This is weird. No, that's not gonna work. This is a weird piece. And it's got like big cracks going through it. Like good sized boys. This might be a junk piece. Now that I'm looking at it closer. Sometimes I just grab this stuff. Yeah, well, there's that. Yeah, I think this might just be junked. Sometimes it's worth it to go through it just to check and see. I might still throw it in with my heat treatment batch, my new heat treatment batch, just to, you know, fill it out just a little bit more. Help with that thermal convection. But yeah, I don't think that's a good piece. I'm gonna throw that in with the other stuff. What else do we got? Oh shoot, I should have heat treated these other ones. I have a couple more pieces of that. So this is what this stuff looked like raw. Not smooth at all, very chalky in the cortex, very, very tough in these sections. This is some of that stuff from the heat treatment video where I found it at my sister's wedding's bachelor party. We were playing golf, and there was some of this stuff on the golf cart trail. And it works, it's fine. I hate how this is being filmed right now. Again, I just can't. And some of this might work okay raw. Like that stuff might work all right raw. So we're gonna, yeah, I think we're gonna give a couple of those a go, just to have some of the raw stuff on hand compared to the heat treated stuff. Which reminds me, where did I put the heat treated stuff? We can do a side by side. Oh, I'm talking about it like I can't dig it out and show you. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, it got a lot more red. The cortex itself even got way more red. So that was interesting. Hold on, we gotta get a thumbnail for this too. Let's grab two others. We'll do this one next because that looks fun, and then this will be recognizable to some of you. A real fancy glossy piece, and that looked pretty. Here we go. We'll do those two next. But yeah, those were those. Not bad at all. Again, I wanted some raw pieces just to mess with them, to have some usable raw pieces. This piece, again, another creek cobble. This is actually quite favorably shaped. No, it's not a preform. This is just natural. I'm worried about what's running down through there, though. That could be some junk that could cause us issues. Kind of like I'm seeing. It's kind of similar to that other stuff, whatever it is. I don't know why they wouldn't focus on it, but it's not very glossy. Well, it has some gloss to it, but not a lot. Doesn't appear to have a lot of fossil inclusions. Definitely workable. It's just going to be a challenge to try and navigate my way through any cracks that are in there, because I don't know. Again, when you have ridges like this and it was rolled through the glacier, there's a lot of force that gets put on this peak, knocking stuff down and in, so you can have a lot of stress cracks on like either side of this. I don't know. I just don't know. We're gonna have to see. But yeah, this also could potentially be another nice piece. Again, gotta grab everything I can. Let's grab this. This is either Knife River flint or some piece of petrified wood, and I'm gonna go with Knife River flint. This has seams to it. I can tell that it does, and it makes me a little sad because I don't know how well that it's going to work, especially with those seams. I got to figure out how in the heck I'm going to get into this too. Let's just take one off of here. I don't gotta, yeah, there we go. I don't gotta do something super duper nice. I just kind of gotta see what's inside. And that's what's inside. Yeah, I think that's Knife River. Just a cobble of Knife River. Small, very small. It's not ideal. Again, I have a seam running straight through there. You can see that one. I think there's another one on this lower side. But I'm not going to give up on it. I think that I can do something with it. And it'd be cool just to do something from this little tiny cobble. A little arrowhead. That's mostly what these little pieces are for. This one, I don't know what or how or why I picked this up, because this is horrible. It's got seams all over in it, like there, run through there. It's really pretty. Maybe that's why I messed with it, because I was like, oh, if I can make something out of it, I can make something out of it. I don't think so. I also feel like this was heat treated at some point, because it looks like a heat treat, but I have absolutely zero recollection of doing anything to this piece of rock. I feel like it just randomly appeared one day. I mean, it works. I don't like all this. All of that in there. That's nasty. That's real nasty. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, I'm gonna leave later Harley to deal with that. Yeah. Looks cool. I'm gonna throw that in the heat treat pile, because I am not convinced that that's raw. Here is something. I know that this is good because I messed with this a couple times. I took a couple small flakes off of it. Not sure what it is, but I found it like this on a gravel road. Very smooth. It's got some gloss to it. It's nice and flat, so it's almost like a slab. Assuming that there's no like fissures of like chalkiness in there, this could be a really nice piece just for a small arrowhead. A nightmare to film, no doubt, but whatever this is, I think I'm going to be able to do something real nice with that. I'm not even going to mess with it because I don't want to, you know, it's a small piece. And this, that's the last one. Sick. Now I can start putting stuff back in there again. This stuff is weird. So I've made something out of this before. I don't know what it is though, because this looks very unassuming, but it flakes pretty darn all right. And I'm just gonna move the camera because I just can't be bothered anymore. So if it's not filmed great, it's not filmed great. My comfort is, see, it flakes lovely. And again, I just found this in Iowa. It's just a cobble, so it had to come from somewhere in Canada or in Iowa, like from up north down. There's no way that it could have gotten somewhere else. But yeah, this stuff's like, it's interesting. It's so interesting. And like has like chalky areas, but then it has these really good areas. I just don't know. I don't know what it is, but it works amazing raw. I don't have to heat treat anything. Yeah. Let's get a couple of them up. This is a little bit shorter of a video, but hey, we're showing off some of them Iowa cobbles. We're popping them open. We're getting a feel. We're getting ourselves set up for that Iowa Point Challenge series. I'm really excited for it, especially considering all this weird stuff that I got, because I don't know, I like kind of using the weird stuff, especially the weird local stuff. We just got to figure out the filming situation, because this ain't gonna work with just how it is now that I'm looking at it. I either need to get a longer arm on here to extend it like a foot more, excuse me, I need to extend it like a foot more that way, but with how it is right now, nah, it's not gonna work. But yeah, nice. Well, yeah, it's just kind of a chaotic video of me messing with rocks and popping things open and seeing what they do. But yeah, this is, again, if you want to check out some of the other stuff I did, like the heat treat stuff, with this beautiful like piece of Swan River that I did, there's another video that was uploaded probably right before this one. And what is it doing? What is it focusing on? It's focusing on my hand? It's locked focus on my hand, even though I didn't tap it at all to lock focus on anything. So it just decided, you know what, I'm gonna randomly lock focus on that. because I'm an intelligent piece of technology that knows what's going on and knows what's best for the scene. But yeah, if you want to see some of the heat treat stuff, I did do a video before this one of me popping open this heat treat stuff. So feel free to check that out. And I do have a playlist of, you know, messing with some nasty, gnarly Iowa rocks. So if you want to see some of that stuff, I have a playlist for it. If you want to see me make arrowheads out of it, they're also on the playlist. And yeah, I'm going to be using all that material to try and make myself some Iowa points. And I hope that was interesting for you guys. I hope it was cool to see. I mean, I know y'all love popping open rock as much as I do. And I'm going to get it all organized. And sometime soon here, before it gets horribly cold, I'm going to try to get started on that. But yeah. Thanks for tuning into the video, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to leave any stone IDs in the comments. Love hearing about what you guys think those stones are, because honestly, I got no idea. But yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.